10 facts you didn't know about Tesla. Today, it's very difficult to find a person who has not heard anything about Tesla. Its ambitious plan to turn the whole world from traditional cars with internal combustion engines to electric cars seemed too futuristic and even fabulous to be true. However, these days the company has confidently gained the leading position in the production of electric cars, surpassing many giants of the automobile industry. Moreover, Tesla has created its own unique style and approach to work. People in this country just don't make cars for sale, they create an entire infrastructure for users, striving not only to improve their lives, but also to qualitatively change the world, bringing the future closer. There are many well-known facts about the company, but we'll try to highlight the most interesting and try to explain the nature of Tesla's success. Number 1. Technology in the public domain. The company, following the example of the inventor and great scientist Nikola Tesla, after whom it was named, above all seeks to fulfill its mission, to bring the latest technology to the masses, to do everything that helps mankind develop within its specificity. This can be confirmed by the fact that since 2014, Tesla has made its patented technologies openly available to everyone on its official website. This means that anyone can use any of the company's developments with absolute impunity. Incredibly, Nikola Tesla, doing scientific work back in the late 19th century, preached the same principle and was against hiding any inventions that could improve people's lives and move technological progress forward. Next, let's try to get a little closer to the technology and try to figure out what chips are the whole essence of the company. Number 2. An individual car for everyone. Imagine having a dream. You walk into a sparkling Tesla dealership. After a test drive and chatting with a similarly sparkling, smiling consultant, you get into your brand new electric car, hug a searing beauty, and drive off into the sunset. I hasten to disappoint you. To walk into a Tesla showroom and immediately drive away in a new car is a situation possible only in your dream. Among other things, including the hottie, of course. But do not rush to scold the manufacturer, because absolutely all cars are sold with individual equipment. You can only choose a basic model, and then, after agreeing on the stuffing, pick up the car at the nearest showroom. There are even options for individual delivery direct to your home or office. As they say, everything is for the customer. Number 3. Fast charging of the electric car. It's no secret that one of the most important deterrents to the widespread use of electric cars, despite the many advantages, reducing oil production, the absence of harmful emissions, and as a consequence the absolute environmental friendliness, silent cars, etc., is a relatively short mileage on a single battery charge. According to the latest data, the mileage of the average car reaches no more than 650 kilometers, which is fine for city driving, but can be problematic when traveling long distances, especially when driving in areas with little developed infrastructure recharging. Also a big disadvantage is a long recharge, which reaches several hours for a full charge, which, you must agree, is also not very convenient. It is absolutely unclear what the driver should do in these 2 hours. There are several methods of solving this problem. Increase the recharging speed or the battery capacity. There's an even more extravagant way to set up battery exchange stations, which is something that a number of Chinese electric car manufacturers are now actively engaged in. Back in 2014, Tesla patented its method of replacing the battery in just 2 minutes, which involved lifting the car on a special platform with equipment to remove and replace the battery. A similar station was even built in Harris Ranch, California, but in reality, this idea has led to a number of problems. The construction and equipment of the stations is quite expensive. In reality, it takes about 20 minutes to change the battery and is done with the help of a mechanic. Plus, the cost of one battery change costs an owner about $80, which certainly kills the ideal of minimal fuel costs. That is why Tesla went the other way and improved the recharging at its own stations, which currently results in the supercharger V3 stations, which can charge a fully discharged battery in 50 minutes, and in 5 minutes can increase the range by 120 kilometers. For comparison, the supercharger V1 and V2 stations take about 1.5 hours to charge. There are also predictions that using a liquid-cooled cable can reduce charging to 12 minutes. No matter how you look at it, Tesla never tires of impressing with its developments despite the many challenges it has to face. And now, let's go over the top achievements that make Tesla recognizable. Number 4. The fastest and safest car. In 2020, the company released a completely revamped Tesla Roadster, which became the fastest production car, leaving behind manufacturers of exclusive sports cars costing $1 million and more. The Roadster is capable of accelerating to 100 kilometers an hour in just 1.9 seconds. and is equipped with 3 engines and a range of a full 1,000 kilometers. Another notable achievement was the fact that the U.S. National Highway Traffic Safety Administration officially declared the Tesla Model 3 the safest car ever tested. It is worth noting that the entire top 3 of this hit parade consist of the company's electric cars. Tesla Model S and Model X complete it. This was achieved by redistributing the center of gravity in the car and shifting the engine slightly ahead of the rear axle, which reduces the level of injury to front seat passengers. The car brilliantly passed the test for the most dangerous type of accident, rollover, and withstood the weight of 4 times the curb weight of the car, and even damaged the test equipment. And all this despite the fact that the standard involves only 3 times more weight. Number 5. Air filter with biological weapon protection. The Model S and X electric cars come with bioweapons protection. Don't worry, a new bioweapon protected car is not the new harbinger of the apocalypse. According to Elon Musk, the car is equipped with an air filter that protects people in the cabin from the threat mainly transmitted by airborne droplets. A special button on the dashboard activates the air purification system. The filter installed in the Model X is 10 times larger than those built into similar cars. Such a filter is 300 times better at filtering bacteria, 500 times better at filtering allergens, 700 times better at filtering smog, and 800 times better at filtering viruses than comparable cars. So, just in case, you can wait out the second wave of the pandemic in your car. Number 6. No dashboard in the car. Tesla is experimenting with the release of its electric cars without a dashboard. For example, the Model 3, which came out in 2017, impressed its users with a huge display located in a horizontal orientation in the center of the front panel, which displays all the diagnostic and control information about the car. Tesla owners commented that you get used to the touchscreen display fairly quickly, and it also makes it easy to control all of the car's functions to the fullest extent. But despite this, sometimes there are ambiguous cases. For example, in 2020 in Karlsruhe, Germany, in a downpour, the driver lost control because he could not quickly adjust the correct interval of the wipers, and as a result, drove to the side of the road, hitting several trees. Let's explain at once that in order to turn on the windshield wipers, it is enough to use the classic lever under the steering wheel of the car. But in order to adjust the frequency of their work, it is necessary to use the touchscreen. As a result, the man was fined and his license revoked for a month, which led to an entire proceeding. As a result, Germany has banned the adjustment of windshield wipers using a touchscreen. And for the dessert, we will leave the most curious facts for which Tesla is also famous. The company is not afraid to try something new, which invariably pleases its fans. Number 7. Acceleration when approaching the police. This was a very controversial incident on a highway in Canada near the town of Ponoka. The cops noticed a Tesla passing by at 140 kilometers an hour. What surprised them even more was that they did not see anyone in the driver's seat. As it turns out, the driver was asleep in the fully reclined seat while the car was on autopilot mode. The driver had to answer to the court for dangerous driving, because at the moment, technology and legislation allowed driving on autopilot only to a limited extent and with full control of the driver, who must be ready to take control at any moment. But what turned out to be the most interesting, the police radar, when approaching the car, detected the acceleration of the car to 150 kilometers an hour. Whether this is a hidden built-in function for evasion of prosecution is not clear yet. At the moment, Tesla has not given official comments on the case. Number 8. Dog mode. Elon Musk's Twitter can not only cause stock market turmoil and stock price fluctuations, but also push his own new developments and usefulness in his cars. So, for example, one user wrote into comments to Musk's tweet that it would be nice to add to the new Tesla the ability to leave your pets in the car without the fear that they will suffer from overheating, to which Musk responded with a terse yes. As a result, the company introduced the new Dog Mode retrofit, which allows you to set a special climate control mode for the comfort of your dog in the car. The system also displays the message, "My master will be back soon. Don't worry," especially for passerbyers who may see the dog locked in the car and call the police. If the owner is absent for a long time and the battery level drops below 20%, the owner of the electric car receives a notification on his phone reminding him about his pet. Number 9. Tesla in space. On February 6, 2008, thanks to SpaceX, Musk's other brainchild, the Tesla Roadster vehicle was launched toward Mars as a payload for the Falcon Heavy rocket. Musk himself noted that this news is more like a fake than the truth. At the moment, the electric car is slowly breaking down in space. Experts publication Live Science said that the car has already completely lost the body paint, leather seats, and tires. In the future, experts predict that only the frame and glass will be left of the car. In real time, anyone can track the position of the electric vehicle relative to the Sun, Earth, Mars, Venus, and Mercury. Number 10. The inimitable Elon. The personality of the company's CEO is very hard to avoid. Eccentric, charismatic, and tireless, Elon Musk is always in the public eye. Of course, he owes his success solely to his own hard work and persistence. Since childhood, Elon read a lot of literature on various subjects and was keenly interested in computer technology. Already at age 9, he wrote his first computer game, Blastar. The code sold to a major technical magazine for $500. By the way, you can still find it online in its original form. There were many obstacles and difficulties on Musk's plan. In 2013, Musk nearly sold Tesla for $6 billion to Google after a string of failures and declining sales due to constant errors with the cars. But fortunately for us, he changed his mind and was not mistaken. Musk has repeatedly expressed that he sees his failures as a field for future growth. One way or another, judging by its rate of development, Tesla will clearly be able to increase this list of achievements tenfold in the next few years.